We start off tonight with the unsettling news that another potential terrorist attack was planned for New Year's Eve and was luckily foiled. The arrest of this man, 18-year-old Christian Sturdivant from North Carolina. Authorities say he had pledged his allegiance to ISIS, the foreign terrorist organization, and was just hours away from allegedly carrying out a violent attack inside a grocery store in his hometown of Mint Hill, North Carolina, which you can see there on the screen is not very far away from Charlotte. He was taken into custody. The FBI announcing today that Sturdivant had been planning the attack for a year and had been on their radar for even longer than that. It was just several weeks ago when authorities say he made contact with a person who he thought was an ISIS member. Turns out that person was actually an undercover agent. The FBI says Sturdivant told the covert agent about his plans to carry out the deadly attack in support of the Islamic State terrorist group. He even allegedly asked for help getting weapons to do so.
We allege Sturdivant was willing to sacrifice himself by committing a terrorist attack using knives and a hammer to support the murder, torture, and extreme violence that ISIS represents.
The FBI executed a search warrant at his home, and they found the instrumentalities of the attack. They found hammers and knives hidden under his bed. They found notes where his attack and detailed his attack and plans for how he was going to carry out this attack. It was a very well-planned, thoughtful attack that he had planned and that was fortunately foiled here. He was preparing for jihad, and innocent people were going to die. And we're very, very fortunate they did not.
Very close call. The FBI worked with the officers from the NYPD and North Carolina to make the arrest, working over Christmas and New Year's to stop the alleged threat. Attorney General Pam Bondi saying in a statement that this successful collaboration between federal and local law enforcement saved American lives from a horrific terrorist attack on New Year's Eve. Sturdivant remains held in federal custody right now. If he is convicted, he faces a statutory maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison. That's what prosecutors have said. For more on this, we're joined now by Hal Kempfer. He is a retired Marine intelligence officer and national security analyst with 24 years of service, and Jason Pack, a retired FBI supervisory special agent and a certified crisis negotiator. Thank you both for being with me now. Wow, it's so disturbing to think about what a close call this was. Hal, Sturdivant allegedly had a pretty terrifying attack in the works. He got pretty close to his alleged New Year's Eve appointment for terror before he was arrested. Do you think that they were cutting it a little close, Hal, arresting him right on New Year's Eve before he planned to carry out the attack?
You know, Brian, it's tough to do that. When they're doing that, they want to get a good case. On the other hand, you want to prevent the attack from happening. And it looks to me like they may have done it just right. You know, they did the online undercover persona where they kind of got him talking to find out what he was planning, what he was doing, and to take him away from actually talking to ISIS itself. And then they did the undercover meeting. They determined he had motive, means, and he was creating an opportunity. And I think they did it right. They stopped it before it happened. They had enough, hopefully, to take it to prosecution. And he has apparently been on their radar for at least 4 years, since he was 14 years old.
Yeah, which is so disturbing that this whole history started back when he was a juvenile. And you'd have to imagine they probably had eyes on him throughout, New Year's Eve, making sure he wasn't actually going to head out and start actually executing any of this. Jason, the FBI says there were covert agents that were critical in nabbing this guy. He reached out to 2 people that he thought were ISIS. Both happened to be undercover agents. Pretty remarkable to think that you've got these undercover agents actually posing as members of ISIS.
Brian, what's important to know is that, and as you heard Jim Barnacle, the special agent in charge of the Charlotte field office, say, they don't act on behavior, they act on actions. So when this person came on the radar, he alerted the New York JTTF undercover officers there, and they really put the information to the Charlotte field office pretty quickly. The SAC also mentioning in the press conference earlier today that the other 3 field offices contacted the Charlotte field office too. So whatever he was doing, posting prolifically on social media, he was out there and people saw him. So that was the good thing. And then the better part was that he spoke to the undercover agents and not somebody who was really ISIS.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.